Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. When I leaned into your energy, it got a bit overwhelming. So you may be feeling inundated with emotion, with information from source. I feel like you guys are experiencing some kind of transition from going hella logic based into being spirit based, instinct based, intuition based. And some transformation that you're going through is fucking uncomfortable. Uncomfortable as fuck. And so I want you to extend yourself a lot of grace. Give yourself a lot of time. Get the fuck off social media. Give yourself a break. You need space. And Pisces season is going to give you what you need. Grab your shit. We got stuff to talk about, babe. Yo, what's up? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2025. Y'all going through it, right? My Mars is in Capricorn, so I understand. I feel like I operate like a Capricorn often, and my work ethic is like a Capricorn. It just made me feel real heavy right now, babe. There's this just wild transition, and Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde are loosely squaring your sun for Capricorn suns and Capricorn risings. It's a lot. Hydrate, light it if you need it. I'm tempted to burn down with you guys. And I'm not trying to be up at 3 a.m. eating. So let's clear out this funky ass energy. Welcome in, my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2025. You know, it's interesting that this just came up again because I was thinking about this earlier when I was first leaning into your energy. Every Capricorn that I know has had some like major transformative, toxic as fuck, chaotic as fuck relationship with a Pisces. And it's like life changing, like a life changing, like for some of you it's traumatic, for some of you it's just like huge breakthroughs by way of pain. But I feel like there is a special connection between Capricorn and Piscean energy. And Piscean energy, I feel like, is meant to it's meant to trigger you, it's meant to transform you, it's meant to elevate you to the next level. And it can happen by way of pain, discomfort, making you really, really question your belief system. And that's exactly where your ruling planet is until May. And so there is something, I got fucking 12 robes on right now and a hoodie. Perks of living in a place with seasons. But I just lost train of my thought. I lost train of my thought. Saturn in Pisces is the Eight of Cups. And that Eight of Cups energy has so much to do with making better decisions, not just turning away from your comfort zone, not just the striving, the upward climb. There's just something here about like a new cycle in regards to your emotions, a new cycle in regards to your spirituality, your art, your artistry, your connection to your creativity. I feel like you're feeling feelings that you haven't felt in either a really long time or feeling feelings that you've never felt for the like that you've never felt. Just this is the some of you just may be enduring something that is just like, I haven't been here before. I haven't experienced this before. I don't know what this is, but it's overwhelming. It's inundating. It's got me by the in a fucking chokehold. It's got me by the throat. It's got me by the neck. A lot of your emotions just may be like right fucking here. I just saw 4:04 on the clock, and it may have something to do with your home. It may have happened in your hometown, or something that happened in your hometown, or something around home, family, your roots, your feelings, your mother, your father. It's a lot, and it's okay if you're feeling heavy. We're still closing out 2024. You know that, right? 2025 really starts on spring equinox. And so it's okay if you're in hibernation mode. It's okay if you're like down. It's not something that you're not used to, but there is something here about like a new lesson that comes from that heavy downness. So let's welcome in the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2025. Just got a hit of sinus pressure. Some of you may need to get your sinuses checked out. Some of you may need to get your eyes checked. Nothing came out. Breathe. I feel like breath work would be really, really important for you. Fucking Pisces energy. The first thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2025 is what the fuck's going on with your emotions. It's time to get masterful in your emotions. It's time to make sure that you're not numbing, that you're not purposefully being hard to read. There's something about being more masterful in like extending yourself grace, extending yourself compassion. I feel like something has taken place that's forcing you to feel your feelings and to like out with the old emotional responses, in with the new. Out with the old emotional impulses, time to like mature, level up in regards to how you handle your emotions. Some of you have leveled the fuck up, and I want to like congratulate you. I feel like some of you have really leveled the fuck up when it excuse me, when it comes to your emotions, your spirituality, your creativity. And now it's time to be a bit more transparent. There may be somebody else. I mean, there may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements playing a big role in your Pisces season, but I feel like you are being asked to emotionally and spiritually mature. And that's going to look different for everybody. That process looks and feels differently for everybody. Some of you, what you're enduring is something that you're going to be able to teach. It's making you masterful to the point where I feel like people come to you for guidance. What's keeping you from the next level is information about your subconscious mind, about your spirit, about your feelings, how to express them. What's going on with your relationship to tradition, to religion, to conformity. I feel like some of you are being put in a position to conform or to fall in line in some sort of way. Some of you are being put in the position to really develop spiritually. Some of you may be thinking about like joining a new church, joining a new gym. There could be new friends, new friend groups. There may be a need to get a spiritual or creative mentor. There could be a mentor, a guide that's coming in, or you are becoming a mentor or a guide for someone else. There may be somebody with Taurus placements playing a big role. The Hierophant is someone that gets you closer to God. There's someone that gets you closer to the divine. Those of you who have any legal issues going on right now, I feel like things are moving in your favor. I feel like you need to just make sure you do your research, that you know, make sure all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. I feel like there could be, there's nice center of the reading. Things are on the up and up, babe. They really are. The Sun is the most positive card in the deck. There may be somebody with Leo placements coming in. There's like very positive messages about parenthood, about like fatherhood, motherhood. I feel like having a deeper access to your inner child. Those of you who have children, I feel like you have a star in your midst, or one of your children will be very successful. Some of you, your parent wants you to know that they're proud of you, but they can't express that right now, or they don't know how to express that. I feel like you are you light up their life. You lit up their life. There are some of you that a lot is getting revealed to you. I feel like some of you are hyper aware of your red flags and you want to do something about it. You're ready to change. You're ready to cut out bad habits. You're ready, like, and also some of you may be seeing the red flags from this Leo, seeing the red flags from that Taurus, or a mentor, or someone that was in authority. Some of you are getting called out about your red flags, or about your behaviors that aren't up to snuff in some sort of way. But I feel like there is something about moving towards childlike joy and wonder. Spring is gonna get you sprung. I feel like there's this like need for nakedness, for intimacy, for like stripping away how like adult like you are. The thick Capricorns, like you've been an adult since you were a toddler. You know what I mean? And so there's something about like, one thing that's cool is being ruled by Saturn means that you age in reverse. So usually the older you get, the more youthful, more childlike you become. And I feel like some of you are about to enter into that phase where you start to feel more carefree, more lighthearted. So I know it feels heavy right now, but you're moving towards absolute positivity. And I want you to allow yourself to be optimistic. I feel like Capricorns are really being pushed to learn how to hope again, how to dream again, how to wish again, how to, and also like who lights up your life? What activities light up your life? What just like gets you fucking jazzed for existence? You know, nice. The King and Queen of Cups are out. So there could be some sort of new connection coming in, a new relationship, a new pair, somebody that is like a great match for you. Hydrate. There can be lots of aha moments coming in by way of someone with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Leo placements. I feel like things start, the closer we get to Aries season, the more at peace you start to feel, the more youthful, the more that you start to recognize what's dope about you, what's special about you, what skills and talents and gifts you need to develop. Final card, final message, please, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2025. And you find your strength. There is definitely some Leo energy around. Some of you may be becoming a parent. Some of you may be becoming a father or a mother. You may find out you're pregnant, or your partner is pregnant, or something of that nature. But with strength coming out this in Pisces season, you need to get clear about what makes you feel weak. Who are you afraid of becoming? Releasing your illusion of control. The spirit squadron has heard me say this a million times, but all we can control is what we voluntarily put into our body, whether we react or respond, and what we do about our intentions. Everything else is outside of your jurisdiction. And there's this new cycle coming in regards to control, in regards to your ego, in regards to this Leo, in regards to possibly a Virgo. I feel like your relationship to women are changing. There's light and levity and optimism after this fucking period of heaviness. The emotional conflict that you're experiencing, the spiritual conflict you're experiencing, is intentional. And you need to go through this. You don't need to just skim over this. This is about you being in your emotions, feeling your fucking feelings, doing the shadow work, doing what needs to be done, doing the uncomfortable work that needs to be done so that you can really lay the past to rest. Some of you are drinking too much. Some of you are smoking too much. Some of you know your vices and you know what you need to like lay off of. Some of you, I feel like, reel it in. Reel it the fuck in. Now, let me zoom out a little bit. There are 3 major arcana out. This is an important season. This is big for you. The Hierophant says, yo, you need to go to school. You need more education. You need more skills. You need to develop something. And the Sun is like, you will be led. You will be guided. It will be revealed to you. It'll feel good. It'll feel warm. It'll feel happy when you make the decision to give yourself more knowledge. Excuse me. But there is a little bit of ego death. There is this relinquishing of control, this surrendering to the divine. There's a lot of raw emotions that are going to be coming up. There is a shift in how you are. Some of you are driven by your ego. Some of you are still healing from a connection with a Leo. Some of you still have lessons to learn from that Leo. Some of you, I feel like there's some father work that needs to be done. If there are father wounds that are in your heart, just do the work. Because I feel like there's grief, remorse, loss. Be sure to check out that Pisces season astrology video. I feel like that's going to give you some insight. And also, come join my ethical cult over there. We're going to clarify all these cards. There's all kinds of astrological content, a tier for daily readings. So follow me over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. For free shit, check out my Instasham at JustJ_everything, TikTok at JustJEverything, and for other dope shit that I do, my website, JustJEverything.com, baby. 2 court cards out, so I do feel like there's something about a good match, a good pair. Like, and I like that they're facing each other too. Piece of pepper. Probably why I'm coughing. I also feel like some of you need to start considering who is your ideal match. What does your ideal mate look like? You trying to be somebody's plaything, somebody's partner, somebody's spouse? Like, what do you want? Do you want connection? And what kind of connection do you want? What are the qualities or attributes that you want in a partner? It may involve somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. I feel like you do need somebody who is emotionally stable, emotionally mature. Some of you may meet somebody when you go back to school, or when you get this certification, or when you take that class. Some of you, I feel like you meet somebody when you're outside, when you're not in your hidey hole anymore. There's something about progress, emotional progress, that puts you in this vibration of attracting a possible partner. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a deep friendship. It could be a deep connection. It may be somebody that's quite spiritual, someone that's very educated or knowledgeable, possibly someone that you meet at school, someone when you are that you meet whenever you're just out and about and having fun and traveling. And I feel like they are going to challenge your ego. They're going to bring up, there's a lot of raw emotion to harness. And what do you want to harness that raw emotion into, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising? I feel like it's actually creativity, spirituality. I say it all the time. Capricorns are some of the most slept on intuitives of the zodiac. Y'all fucking know. Y'all got the goods when it comes to intuition. You just want to see it on paper. You want to see the numbers. You want to adhere to the deadline. You want to make everything make sense. Which leads me to one of my favorite quotes in the world. Shout out Amber Khan, Rev Fam for life. She said, I often wonder what my life would look like if I needed things to make sense before I did them. And I love that quote so much because there's so much faith that is encoded in those words. And there's just something about breaking the encryption, coming back with the codes. And you don't need drugs to get there. You don't need psychedelics to experience this. I keep playing with my hair, so there's definitely like some Leo around, or there's something about a paternal energy, paternity tests. There could just be a lot coming to light around children in your life. Do you want children? Are you showing up effectively for the children that you have? Are you nurturing your children's talents or gifts, or the children around you, nieces, nephews, things of that nature, just spending more time with family? I feel like there's a lot of healing on the father's bloodline. So if you have access to those people, I feel like connect with those people or do some research. There could be some family tree research that needs to be done. Center of the reading being the sun, I need you to know it's going to be all right. Like Kendrick said, we going to be all right. Stuff is being revealed to you. Important shit is being revealed to you. I'm excited to clarify this. Important stuff is being revealed to you, but it's going to lead you to hope. It's going to lead you to fun and freedom and vulnerability and intimacy and being guided by God, the universe, source, whatever name you like to give them. But first, we got to deal with your red flags. We got to process this grief. And I'll show you a little bit of the plunge, but we got to process this grief so you can transmute that grief into greatness. Hey, hey, transmute this grief into gratitude, into confidence, into trusting your originality. There is lots of Leo energy here. So don't be surprised if a Leo like pops in or brightens your day or is making things better. It may not be a Leo, it may be a fire sign or someone with really nurturing, optimistic, hopeful, kind of almost annoyingly bubbly kind of energy. Let the fucking light in, babe. You're the sign that initiates the darkest part of the year, but you need to let the light in. I'm ready to clarify these cards. I'll see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. All the links are in the description box below. Come on, let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.